Hello everybody, it's Mirialda here once again, and welcome back to an Ami box. Yes, we have a figure in front of us to open. It is a Race Queen. It is from Azur Lane. She will match my Baltimore figure. Yes, since she comes in a 120 size Ami box. So let's go ahead and get this shipping box open, and we'll look at her and see who it is, because you already know it's Enterprise. The box open. It's been a rough couple of days, so this is a very much needed figure unboxing. Okay, so she pretty much, well, I was going to say she pretty much fills up the box, but then you've got this, 3-4 inch gap over the side. But let's pull her out if we can without exposing the addresses of the singular address of Mirialda, which you do not need to know. Come on. I will say this about Amiyami's new packing method. I don't like it. It's a pain in the butt. I've got figure over here that I don't want to hit or anything. If only you could see the struggles I'm having right now. Okay. Finally got her free from the shipping box. That was not worth it. So the Ami thank you card has been bent. We've got Amiko in a nice little dress and some sandals, and I'm guessing bamboo shoots. It's a nice blue card, and on the back she's working on a deadline because you see the little death blue nose. So yes, she is illustrating, but she is on a deadline. So there's that. Let's go ahead and cut this plastic so that we can get Enterprise off of this cardboard. Come on. Freedom. Freedom! Yay! Don't ask me why I'm saying freedom. I just am. So she is wrapped in tissue paper, obviously. So let's go ahead and rip that off. Come on. I feel like I'm out of practice with this. But there we go. There is Enterprise in her box, deboxed and everything. So this is, as I've been saying, Enterprise. The Race Queen version of her. The outfit is called the Windcatcher version of her. She is from Azur Lane. She's a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Apex. Enterprise in China released on June 17th of 2024. In Japan, she released on July 11th of 2024. She wasn't cheap, but luckily exchange rates are in my favor, so she cost 24,540 yen, or $161.80. I ordered Enterprise on September 30th of 2023. I paid for her on the 17th of July 2024. She shipped out on the 19th and got here today on the 22nd. So yay. We have another Race Queen figure, and we did this little spin around, but we'll do it again now that I'm actually looking at it. So there she is from the front. There she is from the side. There she is from the back. And the other side with a nice full body shot of her. There she is from the top. And plain boring bottom. So I've read, unlike Baltimore, and despite how she looks, Enterprise is not even force cast off, so no boobies for you. Just cleavage inside and under boobs and stuff. Let's go ahead and open the box. It's nice corrugated cardboard, so nice and protective. and the standard 3 seals. Go ahead and pull the blister out. Inside of the box is purple. It's got Enterprise Windcatcher version and the Azur Lane logo. Put that off to the side. And there is Enterprise in her blister pack. We can do a 1x zoom now. She also comes with an acrylic standee, just like Baltimore did. So let's go ahead and open that up. Okay, I'm not going to peel the protective plastic off of it right now, but there's the base. It says Azur Lane, not for sale, 2017 copyright, Manju, Yongxi, all rights reserved, blah, 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 Yostar. Then there is Enterprise. This is what she looks like in game. So she is zipped up, but the zipper has a habit of coming unzipped, as we shall see. And there's a little Manju with a checkered flag. So yeah, we'll just attach her to the base, and there you go. It's a pretty large acrylic standee, so yay. Go ahead and put this off to the side. This chair is not big enough for all my crap. She also comes with instructions. I think I will be able to figure it out, but we'll look at the instructions. So she does have an alternate head, and her coat comes off. If we go to the inside, yes, there are English instructions and warnings and stuff. So if you want to read, you can pause and read. So ponytail plugs into her head, head goes onto her body. She goes onto her base. And sunglasses go onto her head, and she is assembled. Oh yeah, the umbrella goes into her hand. Then over here, take the head off, take the ponytail off, put it on the new head, and put the new head on, and put all that fun stuff. And there's how you take the jacket off, and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we'll put this off to the side as well. Put it on her box. But there is Enterprise in her box, or blister. You got the full figure, and you've got the heart-eyed face. Got the Manju and the sunglasses. In the back, we've got her umbrella, and her base, and her jacket, and her extra arms. And yay. I'll dig through all my crap to get my knife. And we shall undo the blisters. So there is one blister, one side cut, and over to the other side and cut that. So let's go ahead and get this one open. We have to cut some more tape before we do. Yes, I definitely feel out of practice, or something's off with me today. So, sorry if this isn't the most entertaining video, but it is what it is. Maybe I'm just tired. After all, I had to deal with the CrowdStrike crap. Okay, blister comes apart now. So we shall start with her base. It's wrapped in a nice bag. So she has a metal peg and a peg hole. You see the skid marks and the little luggage crate. Manju, Azur Lane with a little Manju. You can see on the side it's got some combinations, but they are just solid plastic dials, nothing written on them. The case does not open. The other side we got the hinges, and the back is plain boring. We've got the Azur Lane logo, Manju logo, Apex Toys logo, and you've got the Eagle Union symbol. And it is a trapezoidal shape, so yay. Apex Innovation, 5 years anniversary, copyright Manju Corporation Limited and Yongxi Corporation Limited, made in China. So yeah, that is the base. This is her umbrella. It's actually pretty weighty, and it's folded up. It does not come undone, and it will not focus. There is shading around the band that's holding it furled up. The top has a round peg and a little shield guard, whatever, and then it's got a nice little tip, and it's blue and white. So it's a pretty decent umbrella. It's sculpted quite well, and it's got shading. This, I believe, is her ponytail. Yes, it is. So it's got, oddly, it's got two pegs. We've got a plastic peg and a metal peg. And the metal peg insets into a thicker plastic peg as well. She does have a little purple clip holding her ponytail. And then the hair is made out of translucent plastic with paint and shading, so it gets that dark gray color at the top. And then it's kind of like gray hair all the way down. You can see sculpting and everything in there. A couple extra added on strands. And quite the plastic smell is emanating from her already. Go ahead and set that down. This is her bare arm. So, under the bright lights, a little bit of shine. Maybe she's sweating a little bit. She does have peach painted fingernails. And the fingers are all separated except the middle and ring finger down there past that knuckle. They are welded together. You can see a couple lines in her palm, and the pinky's curled nicely. And you can see the muscle definition because of how she's twisting her arm. You can feel that as well. Yeah, there's a good shot of it. And a keyed peg hole. The other arm in here is her sleeved arm, or gloved arm. And it exposes her ring and pinky finger. And it's got a kind of metallic looking sparkly purple dark blue paint. And you can see the peg hole for the umbrella. All the fingers are separated out. You've got some nice clean paint lines there. Details in the elbow area. And a keyed peg hole. So that is all for that blister. Let's go ahead and just... Nope, backwards. Get that out of the way. We'll get the stuff off the turntable. And we shall open the main blister now. So, standard tape on the sides. Go ahead and pop it apart. So we shall start with the Manju. So he's got a nice little baseball cap backwards baseball cap. He's got some blush and he's making the little angle eyes, excited eyes. He's got little feet and a little tail. Got to keep him away from Amagi and Amagi-chan because she'll try to eat him. So we'll set him down. Now there's some plastic covering the sunglasses. So they are rose tinted sunglasses, and you can see they are clear. And they've got long arms and everything. They got little nose pads and all that fun stuff. Feel pretty fragile, so we shall be careful with them. We'll pull out her heart eye face. So as you can see, she has some heart eyes. She's kind of got a distant expression, blank, vacant, lovey-dovey expression on her face. Side of her hat says speed. Both sides say speed. And you can see the peg holes. Again, you've got that purpley, dark blue, metallic, glittery paint. And her hair is tied up so you can see the nape of her neck. You can see her ears. The mouth is ever so slightly open. And we've got the peg. Good shading and everything along side locks. Set the head down. Okay, let's go ahead and pull Enterprise out now. She's got some plastic around her coat. And I believe that is all the plastic on her, so we'll get this blister out of the way. And there's Enterprise. Without her ponytail and with her coat on. So there is her face. This one she's smiling instead of doing that upside down V. Lips are sculpted. There's a nice line and everything in there. Nice nose on her. Nice non-heart eye purple eyes. We've got the sparkly glitter paint again. Her arm is resting on her hip, and the other one is kind of on her knee, but not quite. It's hovering. Yeah, she's got big boobs, and the zipper is down, so you get quite the shot of the boobs. But again, they are solidly attached. Yes, that dress is solidly attached. You can barely read it because the font sucks, but her chest does say Azur Lane. If we look down there, we do see a belly button just barely peeking out above the zipper pull. But her belt is also, it's keeping the zipper from going further down, and it's keeping the dress together at the hips. She's got a collar and some strappies on her chest, and those feel like they are sculpted out of her body, but nice clean paint. She has very detailed collarbones and some tendons there. Side boob, and again her whole dress is that looks dark blue, but then when you get light on it, it's the purple glitter and everything in there. She's got quite a detailed back. One of the reasons I bought her was I really liked the back shot. Even though I will not display her with her back. She does have that very soft, nice touch skin. And I noticed she's got muscles in her shoulder. That's something I normally don't see. So Apex goes another step above. She does not have asymmetrical stockings, so they're both mid-thigh. She's got very long legs and checkered flag pattern going down the side of it. Very detailed knee, and the wrinkles in the boot. She's got quite the high heels, blue soles. The peg. She's got purple underwear on and very little underwear. She is definitely showing off quite a bit of flesh. This knee is bent. So it does say USS. Probably, if her leg wasn't in the way, it would probably say Enterprise somewhere. She's got the booty. The booty is eating the underwear, so you got a little line there. Got a little pouch on her hip. On the underside of her coat, she does have the Eagle Union logo. There's some snaps on the coat. It says ENT, USS Enterprise. It's got a little buckle. Her sleeve says Maju. And the other sleeve also says Maju. And there is a little rope attached to the shoulder. It's just hiding in the coat now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take her head off. And I am going to decoat her if I can. So her arms separate at the armband. This one again at the armband. There we go. So the coat, the arms are attached to it, obviously. Again, you've got the peach fingernail polish and the joined welded fingers. And all that fun stuff. Good shading on the underside of the coat. Top of the coat is pretty boring. So yeah. And we can look here and see more of her back sculpt and everything. You got the fabric stretching across her booty crack. It's just quite the tight fabric. And yeah, she's got a pretty nice booty on her too. You got some creases in her flesh, and it is overhanging the outfit just a little bit. So you got a little bit of squish going on. I believe she must have her outfit taped to her because, I mean, it can't be vacuum sealed right now, but it is sticking to her flesh. Nice top-down view of her cleavage, showing off the glorious, glorious separation. There it is from the bottom. Nice side boob. More nice side boob. Cleavage. Inner side boob and underside boob. So yeah, sculpted quite nicely. Let's compare her faces. So again, a little bit more smiley, a little bit more lusty, and heart eyes. I'm going to use the smile face, but it is a nice option. It's pretty well done. And she actually looks pretty good without the ponytail attached. And since the peg holes are in the back, you're not going to see them if you decide not to use the ponytails. But ponytail is best hairstyle ever, so I will be using that. So let's start with her pretty much in the lusty view. So if we tilt the camera down, go ahead and peg her on. Okay, it's up by her foot. The peg is a square metal peg, so it's pretty easy to line her up. So she went on, had to apply some pressure, and you saw it like caught a few times. But the other smaller peg lined up perfectly. Her knee is resting on the box, so that's good. We'll tilt this up and we shall stick some arms on her. So we'll put this one, we'll throw this one at the camera. Now we'll try to put it on her. Okay, so it does feel like the hole may have shrunk in shipping and everything. So it's a pretty tight fit, but the hand does rest on her hip. We'll go to the other arm. This will probably be a pretty tight fit as well. Yeah, it's a pretty tight fit, but it still goes on reasonably well. If we put her heart eyes on. So her hair is resting on her breast, so just be careful moving her hair around. You don't want paint transfers to happen. And we'll do a spin around of her like this. And then we'll put her ponytail on. And her umbrella and all that fun stuff. But there is Enterprise. Kind of in her most exposed form. Showing off all the flesh and everything. Now that we've done that spin, we'll bring her close again. And we'll figure out how to get this hair on. Should be relatively simple. And I'm not going to push it all the way in because I am going to take it off. And it's a very tight fit, so yeah. It's not all the way in, but it's on enough that we can do a spin. We'll put the umbrella up through her legs into her hand. And then just rest it somewhere on the base. So there is Lusty Enterprise. We'll spin and then we'll do some close-ups. Yep. Apex did a very good job on her. The paint is great. I love the soft touch flesh. And the sculpt is amazing. Like I said, I never see the details in the shoulders, like the muscles and everything like that. So that is a very good job, Apex. Let's go ahead and zoom in. I'm going to kind of align her more in the center. So there is her cute little lusty face. Slightly parted lips, heart eyes. You got her ears and the ponytail. And the hat looks good on her. And like I said, her hair is pulled up so you see the nape of her neck, which I know a lot of people, that is one of their definite moe points. We'll spin around the chest region because boobs are very important. That's kind of center of the boobs. And again, a very detailed back, but her ponytail does hide a lot of it. But not as much as her jacket will. Okay, we'll move there and we'll go down to her hips. Yep, lots of details, lots of sculpting, and the glittery paint and all that fun stuff. And then we'll zoom out and spin on her legs and lower body. And it's quite, she's making a lot of noise as it spins, but it could just be the turntable as well. I'm going to pop her hair out, just so that we can see all the details in her back. If we zoom in again. Because like I said, that is one of the things that sold me on this figure. Same thing with Baltimore. The backs have been done very, very well, in my opinion. Okay, so now that we've done that, move the camera back and bring her close again. Pop her head off. Take the umbrella out of her hand. And I'm just going to leave her on the base for this. We'll go ahead and take this arm off. And we'll take this arm off. Again, pulling it away from her body. We don't want it to rub or anything, because it is a tight fit. It was actually feeling like it was going to pull the armband off. So that is a word of warning. When you're pulling the arms off, watch the armband. Make sure you don't pull that off. So now we'll go ahead and thread the hands around her waist, and we'll work on getting the arms plugged in. There we go. And now we can again thread the umbrella through her legs and up into her hand. The umbrella does seem to want to rest on her leg, and also it does not want to rest on the base. It wants to just hang over the edge. So you might be able to just, yeah. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little dent in the road right there by the tip. You can kind of force the umbrella into that dent and it should stay in place. So now we'll put her normal face on, and we'll put the hair into the head before we put it on this time. Gives us a little bit more leverage. So it pegs in pretty well when you apply the appropriate amounts of pressure. And we'll go ahead and put her head on her body and just thread her hair between her body and the coat. Just have to find the right angle and everything. Come on. There we go. And the hair does rest against the coat, so again, Be careful when you're moving her around and everything. You don't want to rub things more than you absolutely have to. So she is now assembled, except for two things. The sunglasses, let's bring her close again. So I believe they just go up on the brim of her hat. And just angle the arm so that they're just behind her hair, her fringe and everything. And that should stay pretty well. And then one more little thing is the manju. You can put it down there. I'll put him up on the box for now. So let's go ahead and spin Enti like this. This is how I'm going to display her. She is going to be a space hog with the coats flying out to the side, her hair flying out to the other side, and she is pretty deep. But it is what it is. The classic saying, it is what it is. So, looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and do a zoom view of her. So there is her face. Yep, and the sunglasses, they just rest on there. No fancy peg holes for them to go into or anything like that. Let's go ahead and zoom down. We'll back up a little bit and do kind of the whole torso. We'll zoom out just a little bit. And we'll spin that. And you'll see just how much of her flesh her coat does actually cover. Honestly, not a whole lot, but more than if she was not wearing the coat. And we don't need to spin low because, well, it's the same. We'll shaky cam this a little bit. So, nice cute face from below, from the cleavage angle. Top cleavage angle, and there's the full shot from above. I think I can't actually see the phone. Her hand resting on her hip a little bit. It's actually a hover hand now. This hand is resting on the umbrella, obviously, because it is pegged into it. And again, I've got it's jammed into that little divot. If we spin around here, like I said, the hair is resting on the jacket, so be careful with that. And you got the little manju. You can place him wherever, maybe even. Nope. He just goes flying. Sorry about that camera angle. I was trying to make him buried in her chest, but he didn't want to be there. There, she's holding him in her arm. So, go ahead and put the camera away. We'll do a little spin like that. And then we shall do a comparison. Because as I said, she is part of a set. We'll just put Manju off to the side. Let's see here. It looks like Enti is supposed to be on the left with the way the tread marks line up. Yep. So like I said, tread marks line up there. Baltimore's road is a little bit darker than Enterprise's. But there is the Azur Lane Race Queen set as it stands right now. Prinz Eugen is still coming soon. I believe she'll go to their left, my right, our right. But yeah. Yeah, they look really good together. Obviously, they're a set, so they're designed to look similar. I don't know which one would be my favorite. Right now I'm leaning towards Enti just because she's new, but Baltimore is quite nice, and Baltimore does explode her chest armor if you so desire to do that. And she's got nice boobs painted. Enterprise again, even though it looks like you should be able to, you cannot peel the chest armor off without severely damaging her. And there's probably a pig hole or something in there. I don't know. I'm not going to find out because she costs $160 some. I don't break $160 some figures. So I think they look pretty good together. Obviously, they're both Eagle Union ships. You got an aircraft carrier and a heavy cruiser, I think. So yeah, we'll go ahead, put Baltimore back off to the side because she is not the star of the show. Enterprise is, and we shall spin and close this off. I know, we can put her acrylic standee back up just to give you an impression of its size. So they're in different poses, which I know was a complaint. I think Mimoi is making this another Enterprise 1/4 in this pose, but this is quite the large acrylic standee. Baltimore's was too. But anyways, this is Enterprise, the Race Queen version of her, the Windcatcher outfit. She is from Azur Lane. She is a 1/7 scale figure manufactured by Apex. She released in China on June 17th of 2024. Released in Japan on July 11th of 2024. I pre-ordered her at AmiAmi, and she cost me 24,540 yen, or $161.80. So, pricey figure, but a very, very well done figure. Good job, Apex. I'm looking forward to Eugen now. A couple more months. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. See you soon. Bye-bye.